Welcome to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast, your home for dirt track racing across the country and right here in the Ohio Valley. On episode 29, talk about the Knoxville Nationals purse, series points battles, and the loss of an icon, Scott Bloomquist. I hope you guys are ready to get dirty. This week in dirt racing history, we're going back to August 21st, 2004, and the great American dirt track when the Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions paid a visit. Shane Stewart would come away with the victory, Chad Kemenal in second, and Brooke Tatnall would round out the podium.
Let me talk to you!
This week's Talking Points, I want to start talking about a Dirt Tracker Daily episode from August 13th when Justin Fiedler talks about the possibility of 40 national touring sprint car teams. As Justin pointed out, and I'm sure you guys are thinking, 20 cars in each series doesn't seem realistic because of the finances, but I couldn't help but have the thought of, with the streaming services that they both have going now, Dirt Vision with the World of Outlaws and Flow with High Limit, that maybe some companies that normally wouldn't be attracted to dirt racing would be willing to jump on board and in turn obviously feed the machine and put some more money into those series, which could allow for 20 cars to run. Again, I don't think it's realistic. Justin said he didn't feel like it was realistic. You guys probably feel the same, but I think now with the sprint car racing, late model racing, dirt racing in general, kind of being intertwined with other forms of racing and being in the discussion is a good thing. And the fact that they have their own platform gives them the ability to attract some other companies that they normally wouldn't, and in turn give some money to teams that they normally could not have on board. So we shall see what 2025 brings. On August 13th as well, Chase Randall and TKS parted ways. Where will the quickest chicken land? I speculate myself that he wanted to run national tour next year and they don't. They want to do a pick and choose, and he took off. I could be right, I could be wrong. Only time will tell on that answer. But in the meantime, this past weekend, Kelby Watt would take over the 2KS, and he had finishes of 21st and 17th. So we'll see if he continues to ride in the seat of the 2KS or not, and we'll have to wait and find out where Chase Randall will land. The Knoxville Nationals has upped the ante, and they're going to pay $195,000 to win in 2025 and $200,000 to win in 2026. We know Knoxville's going to keep trying to be the biggest and the baddest and the best. They've been doing it for a long time. You guys know me. I'm a big Eldora Kings Royal guy. And you got to think, does Tony and Eldora have something up their sleeve with the Kings Royal or perhaps another race? I don't think Tony sets aside while this is going on and just lets it go by. I felt like during Kings Royal this year there was going to be some kind of announcement, and there wasn't. So I am expecting something for 2025. Maybe I'm wrong. What I do know is Tony's not selling the track, and if I were a betting man, I'd say something's in the works to make the races that are big at Eldora bigger. In a World of Outlaw sprint car points, David Gravel leads Donnie Schatz by 106. And at this point in the season, with the way Gravel's ran, I don't see 10-time catching him. Maybe something crazy happens. I just don't see it happening. And I think it's Gravel's World of Outlaw sprint car championship to lose. In high limit points, Brad Sweet's got 2,077 points, and he hasn't won since May. His lead over Tyler Courtney is 96. Rico's in third, but he's over 200 points back. Courtney and Sweet, I find it hard to believe that Brad Sweet's not going to win another race before the season's over. He's got a big lead like Gravel does. He's consistent like Gravel has been. Again, I don't see anything changing here. And like Gravel, this is Sweet's championship to lose. USAC Silver Crown points after this weekend. The battle has tightened up significantly. Cody Swanson leads the way, but he is only 21 points ahead of Justin Grant, and the top three are separated by 58 points. Look, if you guys know me, and I'm sure I've said it on here before, Four Crown weekend is underrated at Eldora. And if the Silver Crown continues the way it is, it's going to be a heck of a weekend at Eldora in September. OVSCA points with 2 races remaining. They've got 35 Raceway and Ohio Valley Speedway left. Danny Smith has 748 points. Wayne McBeek has 736, 12 behind. And Keith Baxter is in third with 700, only 48 back. The top 3 put a blanket on them. 2 races left in OVSCA, and it should be a good one. I want to give a shout out to Victory Fuel, from Throttle Punch to Lucky Lemon to the ever delicious Purple Potion. They've got 4 packs, 12 packs, and some cool merchandise. Get to drinkvictory.com and use the code GESTURES10 at checkout to save. Drinkvictory.com and use the code GESTURES10 at checkout to save.
Acknowledge me.
This week's race recap, we're going to start with August 12th. Brewerton Speedway in the Super Dirt Car Series Summerfest Big Block Modifieds. Unfortunately, they were rained out. I feel like this was a theme last week, and we're getting close to fall. It's going to be a theme this week. August 13th, Land of Legends Raceway. Super Dirt Car Series Summerfest Big Block Modifieds. Matt Williamson gets the win. Alex Jankowski in second, and Stuart Friesen in third. Eric Rudolph from 28th to 6th. Eric Rudolph 28 to 6, and that's going to be this week's chicken dinner winner. Way to get the elbows up, Eric Rudolph. August 14th, Fulton Speedway in the Super Dirt Car Series Summer Fast Big Block Modifieds. Alex Jankowski with the win. Adam Pearson in second, and Chris Heil in third. Highland Speedway in the World of Outlaw Late Models. Brian Shirley with the win. Bobby Pierce in second, and Tyler Bruning in third. Modifieds also there where Mike McKinney would get the win. Kenny Wallace in second, and Michael Long in third. Lucas Oil Raceway had midgets. Cody Swanson would get the win. And in the Focus Ecotech Midgets, Jake Trainer with the win. August 15th, Red Hill Raceway in the Salute to Levi Jones. Rained out. Spoon River World of Outlaw Late Models. Rained out. Tulare Thunderbolt Raceway in High Limit. Kyle Larson gets the win. Rico Abreu in second, and Brad Sweet in third. Tri-City Motor Speedway and the Valvoline American Ironman Late Models. They were supposed to have 3 nights there. Every freaking one got rained out. August 16th, Attica AFCS 410s. Zess Sabo with the win. Cap Henry in second, and DJ Foose in third. AFCS 305s, Brian Sabeto with the win. Dustin Stroop in second, and Blaine Keckler in third. The Dirt Nerds Late Models were also on hand, where Kyle Moore would get the win. Ryan Markham in second, and Colin Shipley in third. Batesville Motor Speedway for the Topless 100 Night 1. Lucas Oil Late Models, Ricky Thornton Jr. with the win. Dale McDowell in second, and Tim McCready in third. Circle City was going to have steel block sprints, but they got rained out. Bloomington was going to have the Steve Carpenter Memorial. Rained out. Dodge City Raceway Park ASCS, where Sam Haferteef Jr. gets the win. Seth Bergman in second, and Matt Covington in third. Hilltop was going to have their season championship night, but it got rained out. I-96 was going to have GLSS, but they got rained out. Jackson Motorplex in the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Carson Macedo with the win. Sheldon Hodenshield in second, and David Gravel in third. King Speedway with High Limit, where Tyler Courtney would get the win. Rico Abreu in second, and Brad Sweet in third. Makokata Speedway in the World of Outlaw Late Models. Brian Shirley with the win. Ryan Gustin in second, and Tyler Bruning in third. Midway Speedway in the Power Eye 410. They were rained out. Moeller Raceway Park was going to have USMPA Sport Mods and $2,000 to win, but they got rained out. Ohio Valley Speedway had the OVSCA Sprint Showdown. Corey Crabtree with the victory. Jamie Myers in second, and Chris Garnez in third. Raceway 7 was rained out. Tri-City Motor Speedway and Valvoline American Ironman Late Models were rained out. Worldwide Technology Raceway, USAC Silver Crown. Dakota Armstrong gets the win. Justin Grant in second. Kaylee Bryson in third. Moving to August 17th in Illinois State Fairgrounds. USAC Silver Crown. 40 cars checked in. The speed here is a bit sketchy. Like I said, 40 cars checked in. The biggest field for Silver Crown all season. Man, watching some of that. Whew. Justin Grant would lead all 100 laps and get the win. Justin Grant with the victory. Cody Swanson in second. And Logan Seavey in third. Atomic was going to have Fast and Boss, but they got rained out. Batesville in this 32nd topless 100, $50,000 to win for the Lucas Oil late models. Tim McCready comes away with a victory. Jonathan Davenport from 15th to 2nd. And Garrett Alberson would finish in third. Lawrenceburg and the Dick Gaines Memorial with the non-wing sprint cars. Nick Bilby gets the win. Luke Hall in second. And Sean Westerfield in third. Ryan Barr with a nice 9th place finish. Tyler County in the late models. Logan Reed gets the win. Michael Moreland in second. And Brian Nethers in third. In the modifieds, Casey Burdett gets the win on a last lap slider. Casey Burdett with the victory. Tyler Stutler in second. And Sean Jett in third. Butler Speedway and GLSS. And a new track record for the 360s. Jett, the Hoosier Rocket Junior Man. 13.310. 13.310 for Jetman in a 360. In the 410s, Jetman gets it done. Jetman with the victory. Van Gurley Jr., Van the Man in second, and Thomas Schinderly in third. GLSS Casey Gingerjack gets the victory. Keith Shepard Jr. in second, and Dustin Daggett in third. Crystal Motor Speedway, American Ironman late models, of course, rained out. Rough weekend for that series. Goods Raceway was rained out. Jackson Motorplex and the World of Outlaw sprint cars where Donnie Schatz will get the win. Sheldon Hodgshield in second. David Gravel in third. Lincoln County Raceway and ASCS. Sam Haferteef Jr. gets the win. Seth Bergman in second. And Zach Blurton would round out the podium. Lincoln Park and the Maverick sprint cars. The Winged 410 track record broke 3 times during qualifying on this night. Darren Nida sets a new track record. And Darren Nida gets the win with the Maverick sprint cars at Lincoln Park. Lucas Oil Speedway and the Power I 410. Xavier Doney gets the win. Ayrton Jeniton in second and Blake Hahn in third. They also had Power I 305s there where John Bernard would get the victory. Tyler Elliott in second. Randy Martin in third. Maquoketa Speedway and the Hawkeye 100 with the World of Outlaw late models. Brian Shirley gets the win. Nick Hoffman in second and Brandon Shepard in third. Mudlick Valley was going to have the Mike Carver Memorial with the KDRA Bombers, but they got rained out. Pine Ridge Speedway was going to have USCS. That actually got canceled due to some medical issues. The series director, if I'm not mistaken. Placerville had High Limit. James McFadden gets the win. Justin Sanders in second. And Corey Day in third. Sonoya Raceway, Hunt the Front. They're going to have to finish that as we are recording this on August 18th. Sharon and the Lou Blaney Memorial, which is going to be $12,000 to win and $1,200 to start, was rained out. That has been moved to September 21st. Skyline Speedway was going to have IMCA Race Airs, but they got rained out. Wayne County's Fast 5 show was also rained out. In Wilmot, they had IRA sprint cars and Greg Wilson from 14th to the win. Congratulations, Greg Wilson, on the victory. As I spoke on August 18th, Hunt the Front's finishing there at Sonoya. And Missouri State Fair Speedway is going to have Power I 410.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Decided I was going to go ahead and combine this week's View from the Valley and the Spotlight in order to honor a dirt racing icon. That icon is Scott Bloomquist. When I first saw the news of Bloomquist passing on the morning of August 16th, I got to be honest, I was skeptical because of the personality he had. I received a text about the news and explained I had heard, but was still researching before commenting in case, hopefully, it wasn't true. Unfortunately, it was. Scott Bloomquist had passed away in a plane crash. You guys know I'm a big sprint car fan. But everyone in dirt racing, even outside of the dirt world, has heard of Scott Bloomquist. The New York Post, ABC, and ESPN reported on his passing. Anytime a family loses a loved one, it's a loss. Losing a guy like Scott Bloomquist, who's still competing and was planning for another World 100 run, is a gut punch to the dirt racing community. Black Sunshine had accumulated over 600 victories He was a 4-time World 100 winner, an 8-time Dream winner, 5 USA Nationals, 9 national championships, and a 3-time Dirt Car Summer Nationals champion. Scott Bloomquist was placed in the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame in 2002. I came across a post by Ryan McGee from ESPN, and I thought it was great, so I'd like to read it to you. Ryan post, Scott Bloomquist looked like Thor and Fabio mashed into one human. I once told him that, and he responded, "No, I don't look like them. They look like me." Godspeed to a genuine first edition American badass. For me, the last time I saw Scott Bloomquist was at the Dream at Eldora in June, when he took a nasty wreck. But everyone remembered Scott Bloomquist as one of a kind. I'll always think of him as in that iconic picture of him sitting on the door of his late model, his hair blowing in the wind, with the American flag flying high. That was Scott Bloomquist.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no.
Wrapping up this week's episode with racing to come. A lot of season championship nights have started taking place. August 19th, Fremont Speedway is going to have the fair race, which is a 305 Sprint Car Invitational. August 20th, Ransomville Speedway in a Super Dirt Car Series Big Block Modifieds. August 21st, Lernerville and the Castrol Flow Racing Night in America. Southern Illinois Raceway is going to have the KKM Challenge, night number 1, with a POWRi 600cc Outlaw Micro Sprints. August 22nd, Cornwall Speedway and the Canadian National Series, $10,055 to win, 100 laps for the 358 Modifieds. Kokomo is going to have the USAC Sprint Cars, Silver Dollar with High Limit. August 23rd, Attica is going to have AFCS 410s, AFCS 305s and late models. Atomic's going to have the World of Outlaw late models. Big Sky Speedway is going to have ASCS. Circle City is going to have the Seal Block Sprints, late models, modifieds, and all-star TQ midgets. Port Royal with the Lucas Oil late models, Carolina Speedway with USCS, Kokomo, and USAC Sprint Cars, night number 2 of the SmackDown. Lake Cumberland and Hunt the Front, Michaels Mercer Raceway is going to have Fast. Raceway 7's running. River Cities is going to have the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Silver Dollar is going to have High Limit. August 24th, Atomic and the World of Outlaw late models. Big Sky and ASCS, $12,012 to win, $612 to start for the Ostermiller Memorial. Lawrenceburg is going to have the USAC Midwest Thunder Midgets. Mudlick Valley's running. Port Royal and the Rumble by the River, $50,000 to win for the Lucas Oil late models. Butler's going to have the American Ironman late model series. Cherokee Speedway and USCS. Florence Speedway in Kentucky's running. Goods Raceway is running. Kokomo and the SmackDown, $30,000 to win for the USAC Sprint Cars. Lake Cumberland's going to have Hunt the Front. Ohio Valley Speedway and the Keith Barker Memorial, $3,000 to win for the Modifieds. Red River Valley and the Danny Schatz Memorial with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Silver Dollar and the final night, it's the Gold Cup, $100,000 to win with High Limit Racing. Sharon and the Bill Gabrielson Memorial with Modifieds. Wayne County's going to have their season championship. Waynesfield's going to have the Nichols Brothers Memorial with Fast and GLSS. And August 25th, Millstream's going to have GLSS, GLTS, and GLLS. As always, this card is subject to change. That wraps up this week's episode. We'll just have to keep moving to the front, one lap at a time.
Goodbye. Mwah, and good night, bang.
Thanks for listening to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a shout out. Let your friends know on X and YouTube as well at Dirt Court Jester. And we hope to see you guys at the track.